Um, Today I want to share with you guys. People say to me, dude, how do you manage to get time when you are working a full-time job and having two businesses, network marketing business and virtual assistant business? How do you manage to do all of that when you when you do all of that? How do you manage to have free time and even have time to go to the beach? Now, let me tell you, before I started, I will disclose why I can do that and how I can do that. I want to let you know, that it wasn't always like that. That in the evenings, and especially on weekends, I had to spend a lot of my free time working to build my other businesses, as I was also doing a full-time job then. So it's a beautiful day here. I was just telling my daughter, it's getting cold. It's 83 degrees. One of my friends I saw earlier today, she was wearing jeans and Ugg boots and a jacket, and I asked her where the snow was because I couldn't find. I didn't see any snow in the forecast. But I guess we get thin-blooded when we live here, and when it starts getting towards 70 degrees, we start feeling chilly. I want to share with you, the question is, how do I get more free time and what is my secret to do that? Absolutely, the biggest secret for me is to leverage my time, and doing that is being able to getting a virtual assistant to really help me with my business. Now, when it comes to being efficient at my job, I'm trying to be very efficient. I've learned that when I do presentations and we do vacation counseling for people, that sometimes most of the time less is more, and that you can absolutely bore people with too much detail. All they need to know is if it is for them and if it will work for them and why it will work, and get them excited about it, and so be it. And very often, especially when we don't see results, we try to go into too much detail. So for those of you that's in any form of sales or presentations, remember that your client does not need to know the nitty-gritty of how things work. They can find that out later once they become a client or once they show some real serious interest. In the beginning, it's more important to efficiently use your time and manage your energy, because anything in sales, as well as any transaction, as far as service you deliver, it's all a transference of energy. And the better your transference of energy is, the more you're going to be able to get results for that person. Let's face it, we get paid and we make money when somebody else buy our product or service, and with our product or service we make their lives better. So always be very proud of the fact that you do deliver a service and make somebody's life better, and that's the way that you get paid. And that's how anybody get paid, really. I mean, a doctor gets paid because they deliver a service, an accountant get paid because they deliver a service, and Walmart get paid because they sell you a product. So everybody gets paid because of service. So let's get back to the part of why I feel it is so super efficient for me to be able to work my business, not totally kill myself, and totally been guilty, of that many times before, of working way too much, not spending enough time with my family, not taking enough time off, and that is through what I'm offering to you guys as well, for free, my free report today on a virtual assistant. So if you have a business and you are considering duplicating, getting more done, doing the things that only you can do, that's more important, as well as giving the busy work to someone else who's very qualified or can be very qualified, for a low fee, such as say $5 an hour, very well trained, bachelor's degree, speaks English perfectly. Why would you do something like that yourself when you are making You need to look and see what you are making out of your business, or what the potential is to make out of your business, and how many hours you have available for that, and make that calculation. And typically with network marketers, that is a very, very high amount per hour. So why would you go and do busy work that someone else can do for you at $5 an hour? Most people think virtual assistant, they think $20 an hour, $30 an hour. I have to pay those people. Through our virtual assistant service, we can offer you a wonderful service, well trained, for about $5 an hour. And we not just find the person, but we also train the person for you, so you step right into it. Is a virtual assistant really worth it for me? Do I make that kind of money that I can afford one? And can I afford to pay somebody $5 an hour to do work for me that would be just as good as what I would have done? And what can I do with that time that's freed up? Is it time to relax? Very important. Time to spend with family? Very important. Or time to prospect or work on the things on your business that only you can do? So for that, I'm giving out my free report, 7 questions you absolutely should ask when considering hiring a virtual assistant. Why should you ask those questions? Look at that first and see, is this what I need to, I'm considering it, I'm not totally sure if it's for me. Ask those questions first of any staffing company. And then once you've asked that and you like it, and you want to have more information from us, we'd be happy to share with us. If you decide to work with someone else, that's fine, but I want you to enjoy this free product. And so it all becomes about leverage and duplication, guys. And if you could teach somebody to do something, and you would spend 10, 20, 30 hours of teaching somebody to do things in your business extra, above and beyond what we've already taught them how to do, and you personalize that, and then they go ahead and do that, that's duplicating yourself. And now, let's face it, guys, most of us don't make even $5. The minimum wage, I think, in America is $10 or $11 an hour or something like that now, right? So, I mean, we know that if you could give somebody else work to do for $5 an hour, for example, or even $10 an hour, and you can take 20 hours out of your week of doing stuff, because that's typically what my assistant works for me, between 20 and 25. That is 20 to 25 hours for me to sleep, spend time with my family, watch rugby, go to the beach as I'm doing now. And that's why I'm getting in a rush, because the surf's up, so I gotta go. And the sun is out, and that's why I can also be efficient at my job and doing my best there. So I want you guys to really think about it. A lot of detail this afternoon that I'm giving you and sharing with you, but I really want you to think about where you are in life. And sometimes, especially when we're starting out a business, like Lazarus just started, I know you just started a network marketing company on top of your job and your other business. Andrea is starting one with her husband, another business. It's very typical that we want to try to do all ourselves. I'm warning you guys from years of experience, don't try to do it all yourself. Outsource, and leverage as much as you can. Thank you, guys. You have a great day. God bless. The link is on the post here. Go grab it, check it out, and we'll go from there. And if for some reason the link doesn't work, because we're still modifying and working on it a little bit, just let me know, and I'll send it to you by email, because I'm sure you know a lot of people who can totally do better with outsourcing, leveraging, and duplicating themselves, and not spending someone working themselves to death. So take care, guys. I'm sorry that I'm looking up now and then, but there's a lot of traffic coming by the road. I'm sitting parked by the side of the road. There's actually a trail through the woods here, or through the bushes here, where we're gonna go surf. So take care. God bless. Thanks for joining. Have a beautiful one. Aloha.